The Christ in me sees the Christ in you. Everyone's a chosen one, the many and the few. All together now it takes two. The Christ in me and the Christ in you. To know love is to be love, and I know love will stay alive. If the Christ in me sees the Christ in you, everyone's a chosen one, the many and the few. All together now it takes two. The Christ in me and the Christ in you. If my friend feels sad or broken, every time that my heart opens, love makes its way into the world. When the Christ in me sees the Christ in you, everyone's a chosen one, the many and the few. All together now it takes two. The Christ in me and the Christ in you. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things through Christ who is my strength. I can do all things, sees the Christ who is my strength. I can do all things, sees the Christ who is my strength.
Namaste. And welcome to the Life Enrichment Center live streaming Sunday. We are live streaming in standard time this morning. So I hope you weren't looking for us an hour ago. Okay, well, I'd like to invite us all to come together in a centering prayer and just close your eyes and just focus on your breathing, allowing your thoughts to slow down and just let them float away, like the beautiful snow flurries this morning, so that you feel present here and now. For it is in this holy moment, in this present moment, where all life is happening, where all energy is happening, where the ear of the universe is listening, where the heart of God is beating. It's a powerful, powerful moment. And so we speak our prayer into this now moment, knowing that it is new and it is fresh and it is open and anything is possible. There is no past to affect it. Just this moment. And so we speak our prayer now for the health of our own body. Just feeling that energy flowing through every cell, every organ, every muscle. Just bringing perfect function to our physical body. And we know that the health that is in this moment, the wholeness, the well-being, the high energy of the divine is bringing health to everyone, everywhere. For all of those in hospitals and in their homes or wherever anyone may be where they are calling for healing. Healing is happening right now. There is an openness within this prayer and an openness within every consciousness to healing within the physical body and healing of our planet. And so we feel that presence as one of peace that is underlying everything, no matter what is occurring on the surface. And so we call upon that peace. We know that it arises in our own mind, and we know that it arises in every mind. It is guiding every leader. It is guiding every decision. And so we feel relaxed and safe with every word and decision made for our country and for the world. And we claim now in this holy space of affirmation and confirmation, peace. Peace on earth. And we are so grateful to know that our prayer is answered according to our openness to receive, according to our willingness for life to be good, for life to be beautiful, and for God to be all there is in our minds, in our hearts, and in our world. And we are open now to the yes of God. And we open to the answer here and now. And so it is. Amen. All right. Is my mic making funny sounds? Should I move it? I'm good? Okay. Because I like to breathe. Yeah, it's a nice thing. I mean, part of what's going on in the world today is reminding us how much we like to breathe. Yeah. Okay, well, this is a new month. November 1st is today. We are starting a new month, and we have a new opening affirmative statement based on our focus this month, which is on the power of gratitude. So I'll say some words and ask you to repeat after me. I live in the heart of God.
I live in the heart of God.
The unlimited source of giving.
The unlimited source of giving.
All that is beautiful,
All that is beautiful,
good,
good,
and holy
and holy
is for me.
is for me.
And I am grateful for it all.
And I am grateful for it all.
Oh, we're going to have such a good month. It feels good already, doesn't it? Okay, Well, as I just mentioned, and I'm going to keep mentioning it all month and a lot this morning, our focus for November is on the power of gratitude, and CDs of today's talk, I'm So Grateful I'm Alive, will be available after service for $3, and will be up on our website tomorrow, a podcast, this whole video, and a synopsis of what we're going to talk about here. So it's lecflint.com if you want to go there and listen again. Okay. I want you to notice these flowers behind me. This is the last of our Peace Garden for the season, and Jim Gould, you did such a great job of arranging it. Aren't they just beautiful? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, well, this Wednesday, coming up, November 4th, our What's Up Wednesday will happen at 6:30 p.m. We've moved it, and we moved it with the intention that many of you who are working might be able to join us. And I mentioned last week that we might come up with topics like the week before that I can announce on Sunday, and everyone will be kind of prepared for them on the next Wednesday. But we had the best time last Wednesday, our last one at noon. Actually, Jim Gould brought up a deep insight, spiritual insight that he got from watching the movie Spider-Man 3. And so we started talking about movies that have moved us to a deeper awareness or a deeper understanding of spiritual principles or the way life works. And there's something about listening to music or watching a movie because we're open to that creative aspect in our mind. We're listening to words, and we're open to that spatial part of us that just allows interpretation to go deeper, much more than just the words that we hear. And so this coming Wednesday, if you're going to be with us, in between now and then, think of a movie that you would like to present, some insight that you received from watching the movie. And we're just going to talk about that, and it should be a lot of fun. Okay, so if you want to join us, then it's a Zoom meeting, and you just need to let Jim Gould know at j.r.gould123@gmail.com, and he'll send you the information that you need to join us, and we hope to see a lot of you. Okay, so as you know, or maybe you don't know, but you will when I finish talking, that we have a stream team here. It's I was going to say a skeleton crew, but that is so last night. So we'll just say it's a small group. And within that small group, we have a tech team. And so today, a member of our tech team would like to make an announcement.
I'm back. Okay, I am part of the tech team. I run the computer and change scenes. It's super fun. But this is a call for love. I would like some help in case I'm not able to be here on a Sunday. I'd like to train someone to be able to do the computer so we can have a service. Because right now, if I'm not here, there's no streaming service. So I'd like to welcome any help. If someone wants to step up, I'd super appreciate it. And I'm a pretty good trainer. And anyway, just really appreciate some help. So if anyone feels like they could step up and maybe, we'd probably need to train for about 3 Sundays. You'd probably need to get here around 10 a.m. and train for a little bit, and then I could sit with you while you run one. And just so we have some idea of, just so we can run this thing if I'm not available. Thanks a lot. Bye.
How will they let us know?
You can just call me, text me, email me.
If you don't have Jamie's number, you can also send her an email at dr.jamiephillips@gmail.com. And that would be doctor, and not Donald Richard. Yeah, and just let her know. We so love and appreciate Jamie. And without her at the present time, if there should be an emergency or something should come up, we wouldn't have a service. So think about it, look in your heart, and we have a lot of fun here. So yeah, hope you'll do that. Okay, if you are new to LEC this morning, and you have some computer skills, let Jamie know. And even if you don't, she is an excellent, excellent teacher. So, but welcome. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, just welcome again. This service is presented in love. It's based on the allness of God and the love of the universe and our oneness with all of that. So there's words involved, and if the words don't click, just let them flow over you and feel it. Just feel it, because we're all about love and the universe, and all of us at the Life Enrichment Center love you and support your happiness. So yeah, just enjoy. All right, so we have a new song this morning, and I call it a song, but it's more like a chant. And I guarantee you that it will be going through your head, and it'll be coming out your mouth all month. It is just really good. So sit back and enjoy Gary Lynn Floyd and I'm So Grateful I'm Alive. And Fred Lula, or something like that. We'll get his name because it's important.
Sunshine, your eyes, dewdrops, dragonflies. I'm so grateful I'm alive. 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 How about you? Your voice, waterfall, thrush song, coyote call. Oh yeah, I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Sing it with us. Here we go. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Oh yeah. Whoa. Your hug, sweet kiss. so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. I'm so grateful I'm alive. The shadows I conceal, endeavor to reveal another part of me, embracing all that I perceive. Cut grass, jasmine bloom, honeysuckle, your room. Oh yeah, I'm so grateful I'm alive. 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 I'm so grateful I'm alive.
Carolyn Floyd. Jamie Lula.
Jamie
Floyd
Lula.
Lula.
All right. Didn't I tell you? Oh, yeah. Everybody here is singing it, and yeah, Jamie Lula. How could we not remember Jamie, for heaven's sakes? All right. So Gary Lynn Floyd and Jamie Lula. All right. Well, today is November 1st, and November is such a special month. Not only does it include a whole day devoted to all the saints, and another whole day where we can officially give thanks for our blessings, it also includes an extra hour, which we all got to experience last night or early this morning, hopefully. And this year, it has 5 Sundays. So with that extra hour and 5 Sundays, it's the longest month in the year. You can Google it. But not only that, if that weren't enough, November also includes my birthday, and it was Marcia's birth month as well. I mean, really, I can't think of a more perfect month for us to focus on and celebrate the power of gratitude. And I can't think of a better song or a better title for my talk this morning as we begin our gratitude focus than I'm so grateful I'm alive. Yeah, because without gratitude for our life, we're unable to live life as we're created to live it. And we don't experience life as we're created to experience it. Being grateful we're alive gives us a passionate curiosity about who we are and why we are. It gives us enthusiasm for the world around us. It connects us with life. We appreciate life. We appreciate things around us. We look upon everything with gratitude, grateful that we're alive to look upon it. It's that simple. I mean, Van Gogh said, "I would rather die of passion than to die of boredom." Yeah. Gratitude causes things to be grateful for to arise in our field of awareness. things to appreciate. Come forward, pop out of the ethers, and fill our senses, just like the song this morning was saying. I mean, the sight of the moon and stars, ooh, last night's Halloween moon, wow. The fragrance of cut grass and honeysuckle. The taste of water when we're thirsty, or the taste of honey on our tongue. The sound of a cat purring, and the feel of a soft, warm blanket. Gratitude fills up our senses until we're overflowing with appreciation for being alive. It transforms our experiences into experiences we love to live. The author, Melody Beattie, wrote, "Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more." If we've been feeling like something's missing in our life, we may want to try feeling gratitude for what is already there and what we already have. Gratitude helps us to see what's there rather than what isn't. Without gratitude, we don't notice the good around us or the good within us that would cause us to be grateful every day that we're alive. When we don't like where we are, when we don't like what's going on, we don't look for things to appreciate. We look for things to validate our not feeling appreciation. And we find plenty, if that's where we're looking. Every living being, with perhaps only one exception, human beings, is in love with its own life. I mean, flowers bloom, and it doesn't matter who's looking. They bloom in the middle of a meadow, and they just do it because they're in love with being a flower. Animals just allow life to be, and for it to be as joyous as it can be, because they are in love with their animalness. But we humans seem to want a reason to be grateful we're alive rather than our being alive being the reason. I mean, life is for living fully as we can. It's an active event. It's an experience of happy existence in the world. Happy comes when we don't oppose it, but we won't attract it to us, and won't attract it to a life we don't appreciate. Like every attribute of our spirits, gratitude is an inside job. It's something we can only experience for ourselves. Even if the whole world was grateful we're alive, if we aren't, then we miss out on the richness that comes with being grateful that we are. All that's required of us is a heart that is open to life. The poet Emily Dickinson wrote, "Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough." And you might have just thought, and who knows, oh yeah, Emily? Well, you don't know what I'm going through. Well, I read an article recently about a couple who gave birth to a little girl who came into the world with several disabilities, and one of them was rare and fatal. And after the cesarean birth, the doctor came in and told the parents that their little girl would probably live between 6 months to 2 years. And so they should take her home and enjoy her while they had her. And they named her Kennedy. And on that first day, the father visited the neonatal intensive care unit and stood by his daughter. And he said he prayed that God would heal Kennedy and she'd turn out normal, or God would take Kennedy and she would live in heaven. He said in the article, he said, I didn't realize that there was a third option, that Kennedy would neither be healed or die, and that we as a family would be healthier, happier, and stronger because of it. So today, 17 years later, Kennedy doesn't walk or talk or eat with her mouth or use her hands. She requires 24-hour care. But she smiles when she's joyful or communicates her frustration with her facial expressions. The father had read something on Kennedy's medical chart just before they brought her home that changed his whole perspective. It read, the parents understand that there is no chance of their daughter having a meaningful life. And he said he thought to himself, what would she have to do for life to have meaning? He says that over the years, Kennedy has taught him that a person's meaning comes not from what they can do or accomplish, but from simply being. We are not humans doing, we are humans being. He said that Kennedy is an absolute joy to be around. She loves everybody. She faces so much physical pain and frustration with her body, but at the same time, she has such peace in her life. He said he's learned she doesn't have to do anything to have a meaningful life. She just needs to be herself. How often do we oppose who we are? Feeling like we're not enough, or ungrateful that we're not more or different, unhappy with those who seem to have it all and can do it all. But the author and YouTube guy, Panache Desai, said, when you live in the present moment, full of appreciation and love for what is, you are truly living your best life. Kennedy's living her best life. So the question for all of us is, are we? Deep within all of us, within every living being, even within the most miserable complainer among us, there is an inborn, spiritually driven impulse to live a full and joyous life. That's why we feel so grumpy when we're not. The life within us, the life that got us here into this human experience, desires to live fully through us and as us. We are, all of us, the one life being alive. But being grateful we're alive is a choice. And that choice will make our life on earth either a joy or a struggle. So we might want to ask ourselves, is it more important to me for others to feel my pain than to feel my joy? Is it more important for others to understand my limitations? Or do I want to live a life that is as unlimited as my life can be? It's not possible to feel grateful for our life and ungrateful at the same time. So, how do we make that essential shift from painful ingratitude to the pleasure of appreciation? Joseph Campbell wrote, "Find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain." And we can just sit back happily and let our joy do just that. No matter what we learned when we were growing up about the difficulties and hardships of life, at this point in our life, are we willing to settle for struggling to make ends meet? I mean, even if what we're doing to make them meet doesn't bring us joy in the doing? Just so we can pay our bills and die debt-free? Do we really believe that an all-powerful creator, that the sacred source energy of life would cause such a limited human experience to be the purpose of life on earth? And if we don't believe that, then do we believe it's just us that have been left out from all the fun? When we insist on being the exception to a universe of unlimited joy, when we're convinced that the powerful source energy of life isn't sourcing us with anything to be grateful about, we forfeit this amazing opportunity to live in joy on earth while we're here. Gratitude opens our heart to the blissful energy of the universe, and it causes us to sense that living life is joy enough. Thich Nhat Hanh wrote, "Every morning when we wake up, we have 24 brand new hours to live." 25 today. What a precious gift. We have the capacity to live in a way that these 24 hours will bring peace and joy and happiness to ourselves and others. Gratitude is the attitude that'll get us there wherever we want to go, from wherever we believe we are now. We can live as expansive a life as we choose to live because we have the unlimited support from an unlimited source that wants us to have it all. We're free to double our pleasure and double our fun anytime we choose to. Now, when we were children, especially when we were teenagers, and maybe we got in trouble for something or something didn't go our way, we might have said, not me, but some of us might have said, I didn't ask to be born. But the thing is that a lot of us still believe that's true. But whether we believe we came into this world through intention, or whether we believe we're here by accident or because of two people who made a decision and didn't check with us first, if we're still here, having this human experience, if we took that first breath, and the one after that, and the one after that, and we are still breathing right now, with so many ways every day to leave this world, if we didn't want to be here, we wouldn't be. That's how powerful intention is, even when we're unaware of what our intention is. All of us in this moment intend to be alive. But the question is, are we grateful that we are? Ernest Holmes wrote in the Science of Mind magazine way back in 1951, "It is a great mistake to feel that everything is all over, that our future is already lived in the past. Everyone stands at the doorway of limitless opportunity. For the world of the future will be created and molded out of the will, the imagination, and the feeling of the present moment." It's important for us to notice what we're doing within the present moment, how we're feeling. So just take a moment right now to just notice how you're feeling. It's an important notice. Each of us, through our mood and attitude in the moments of our life, is molding the future, not just for ourselves, but for the world, because together we are the world. I mean, it would seem almost selfish not to live as fully as we can in this life. Grateful we're alive to live it. So this month, I have a gratitude challenge for all of us. If you have a gratitude journal, I invite you to expand on it. If you don't have a gratitude journal, I invite you to start one. And then every day, write 3 things that you notice cause you to feel grateful you're alive. And if waking up in the morning is one of them, it's a given. You can use it all month, but pick 2 different ones each day to add to it. Things that inspire you to feel so grateful you're alive. And after a while, we may be surprised at how many things to be grateful for arise in the field of our awareness, and how many things to appreciate come forward just for us, that cause us to say within ourselves or to shout out loud, "I'm so grateful I'm alive." Namaste. Oh yeah, this is going to be a fun month. Okay. All right, well, this is our time of our service when we say thank you for your love, for your support, for being here, either live this morning or later. Thank you. And we love what we do. And we would love to continue what we do. Things in the world seem uncertain, and we're certain that however it unfolds, it's going to be beautiful and perfect. And we want to step up and do what we can do as things unfold. And right now, this is what we can do. To share the love, to share the message, to share the beautiful music. It's beautiful as it is. And we're here to do it until we're here to do something else. So if you are supporting what we're doing, thank you so much. You are so appreciated. And if you have been enjoying what we're doing, but you haven't yet sent in a contribution, there are a lot of ways to do that. You can go to our Facebook page, Life Enrichment Center, and hit the contribute button. You can go to our website, lecflint.com, and hit the donate button. You can pay through PayPal. And actually, I told my What's Up gathering that I would actually explain the texting procedure. Apparently, it's easy, but not as easy as it looks. So you can text, and next week I will have from our tech person and treasurer how to do that easily, because just right off the top of my head, can't say. Okay, and you can always write a check. You know, if it's too confusing, you can write a check. But however you do it, your contribution, your love, your support is greatly appreciated. Okay, well, we have for this month, for the birthday girls, we have Marcia Allen and Jason Phillips and Larry Mandeville singing Grateful.
Some days we forget to look around us. Some days we can't see the joy that surrounds us. So caught up inside ourselves, we take when we should give. So for tonight, we pray for what we know can be, and on this day, we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change. And even though we know we can still do more, there's so much to be grateful for. Ourselves, there's so much sorrow. It's way too late to say I'll cry tomorrow. Each of us must find our truth. It's so long overdue. tonight we pray for what we know can be, and every day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though we all can still do more, there's so much to be thankful for. Even with our differences, there's a place we're all connected. Each of us can find each other's light. Tonight we pray for what we know can be, and every day we hope for what we still can't see. It's up to us to be the change, and even though this world needs so much more, there's so much to be thankful. There's reason to be grateful. There's so much to be thankful for.
There is so much to be grateful for, so much to be thankful for, so much that we still can't see. But our gratitude and appreciation for our life will bring more and more beauty, more and more goodness, more and more well-being, more and more peace, more and more love into manifestation in our world. We are so grateful to know that our gratitude changes and transforms our life and adds to the transformation of the world. And so this morning, we say thank you. Thank you, thank you, that we are alive and are able to look upon this world and discover all there is to be grateful for. So feeling so grateful for our life, feeling so grateful for this community at the Life Enrichment Center, so grateful for this Sunday service, so grateful for it all. Let us say our statement of abundance together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. Amen. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we do have a closing affirmation. It's an easy one. You've already heard it. It's called, I'm so grateful I'm alive. Are you ready? I'm so grateful I'm alive. Again, I'm so grateful I'm alive. One more time. I'm so grateful I'm alive. Woo! Yeah. Okay, and we're going to peace out. We're going to say goodbye, and yeah.